All right, man. Here we go. TDM Talk, another episode, man. I'm here with my brother right here, man. As y'all can see, the world famous Chop the Father. What's the deal, my bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure
Man,
to
I'm
be here.
trying to be like you, dog. I see you've been traveling the world, man. You went to Europe recently, right?
Yeah, man, we went to Amsterdam and which is the Netherlands, and then Bruges in Belgium.
Where is the Netherlands located? Where is that? Like,
So Netherlands is right above Belgium, which is like to the northeast of France.
okay,
That's where
okay.
it's like at,
What are
over
the,
there.
I'm assuming do they is their language like French or something or
Yeah, they have like three different languages, which is like Dutch,
mm,
French, and I forget what the third one is. But man, when I was out there, everybody knew English.
really?
Yeah, everybody. That wasn't a problem.
What was that experience like, man? I saw of course, like I follow you on Instagram. I saw videos. I mean, shit just looked like something out of a movie.
That's how it felt. It was
Really?
dope. It was
Okay.
dope. Everything was where we stayed at. We stayed in both of the city centers for both cities, and
Okay.
everything you could walk to, or in Amsterdam, everything you could take a quick bus to. Like 5 minute walk to the bus, 5, 8, 10 minute bus ride. Less than that to another spot. So everything is pretty accessible.
How was the food out there, man? What the,
Man, I ate good every single time,
I
dog.
saw pictures. I didn't even know what some of that stuff was, bro. I was like, man, what is he eating? But
Yeah.
it looked fancy. It looked good. I was,
Yeah, we definitely ate a lot of different type of stuff out there. They
what's
had
like the one thing you had that was like you've never eaten, but it was surprisingly
so
good.
I've eaten it, but I've never have it be the whole thing. We went to the spot where they just like cook like a whole thing of mussels,
Okay.
and that's what you're going there to eat.
Oh, okay.
So and it's like a pot, and they throw whatever you want in there, like as far as how to season it.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's what's up, man. Traveling the world is a blessing, bro. Like I always try to like my best to just travel. Period. I
Yeah,
don't get out anywhere outside the country, shit, much less outside the state. But even then, just going to different cities,
yeah,
man. And when you get a chance to go to different states, like take it because we always talk about the cultures be so different, bro. Like we're so. I think we only see what's in front of us. That when we get out there, we realize like, yo, it's a different
no,
world out here,
yeah, for
bro.
sure,
They're not worried about the same shit we worried about.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's what's up, man.
And that's the thing. It wasn't really a large police presence at all. Like I think I seen cops maybe like once in Amsterdam, twice in Belgium. So yeah, like nobody acting too rowdy. Maybe a couple characters here and there, but nothing
it's
to be
always got to
concerned
be
about.
one or two.
It felt safe.
Yeah, yeah.
And like we don't really do nightlife like that. When we go, we start early, like 8, 9, 10 in the morning, and then by the time 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we
Yeah.
back to the hotel.
Nah, that's
A lot
what's
of people on bikes.
on bikes, like
Bike.
bicycles.
Both of those cities, a lot of people move around on bikes. So that's also one thing you got to watch out for. Like us, we're walking everywhere, but there's like, uh, you know, a courteous way to go about crossing the street and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Something different, something
Yeah.
different. Because when I think bikes, I think of like the bike crews that
Yeah.
ride around and like
It's kind of like downtown, but over
Okay.
there, like their downtown is more of a way of life, and then they got outskirts.
Ah, okay, okay. Man, I hope I get to maybe one day experience that. I even tell my kids, I'm like, man,
I would say TDM got to go to Europe at least once.
TDM got to go to Europe road trip. Y'all hear that? TDM road
Gotta go
trip,
at
man.
least one time.
We gotta go. Them damn. Hey, we got some people that view us in the UK, man. So
That's
we might
always
be able
dope.
to go tap in out there and see what
See, I
life is
didn't
like.
wear my TDM shirt this time, but every time I've traveled with that shirt, I do get a lot of eyes. Like people reading my shirt and like,
Yeah, yeah.
what's he on about over there?
I had someone tell me, and they're not Mexican or Latino,
Yeah.
but they'll tell me like, "Yeah, wear your shirt," and I always get these crazy looks, because they're either black or white,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's just funny. Or they try to read the back of the shirt,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Why are you wearing that?" My homeboy, he's black. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I wore your shirt one time," and they were like, "Why you wearing that?" He said somebody approached it. Oh, no, that's my homeboy's thing. I'm just support. Oh, okay, okay. Nah, you cool, bro. But nah, it's cool, man, to represent. I appreciate shit. Y'all can't see me, but I'm wearing The Undertaker versus Kane shirt, man, representing, and I got the.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on camera.
Like
Look,
we were here before the board.
yes, sir. We were here before the border and before the hackers.
And speaking of,
Speaking of the hackers, we had some people that were hacked, man. Shout out to Mr. Vega, Chicano Vega.
you got to be careful out here, man.
Man, y'all gotta stop clicking them porn sites, man. Like booty.com. Y'all can't be clicking on that, bro. Like y'all gotta be. You know what? It's funny. We talked about this before. This like I think it was the Texican clothing line. They sent me that message about voting for my homeboy who he's in a contest. I'm like, first of all, I'd barely even vote. You know what I'm saying? I barely even participate, even if it was you. But second of all, especially I ain't voting for your homeboy.
Yeah.
That's how I know. And the dude hit me up the next day, like, did you vote? I said, no, man. I said, I'm about to block this dude. And then I found out it's a hacking scheme.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, man, people just be having way too much time on their hands, I think, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess somebody have to done it successfully in order for people to think that they could just get over on you like that.
Yeah. And I wonder what they be fishing for or what they.
Because some of those like scam things, they do be looking like pretty real.
Yeah.
But they just.
I thought that one was real. When he sent me that, I almost clicked on it.
But you just didn't click on it just because you didn't. But if it was somebody you knew, you would have got.
Like if you would have sent it to me, I'd be like, man, I got you, bro. I'm gonna go vote, and then they'd have stole my whole page or whatever.
You gotta read them links. Like you get a lot of like I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's other artists too, but you get a lot of emails that look really good. But what I always do, so on your email you can have the name that it shows and then the actual address.
Yep.
So I always click the actual address just to see, and if like say for example it's Adidas, then it would be Adidas. Yeah, but then you'll click on some shit that says New Balance, and then it's like some whole other.
Yeah, it'll say New Balance UK dot.
They won't even say New
coexist.
Balance. That's the part that gets me. You won't even say New Balance. It'll say some.
I've seen some good ones that'll have like the name like Cash App, but then it'll have like all these letters after it that have nothing to do with it.
And then when I go to clear my junk email, you see the ones that are like obvious. So I'm pretty sure like your email has some type of system in place to where it doesn't even let you see shit because it already knows it's bullshit.
Correct.
But some of that shit does like make its way through every now and again.
Yeah, that is true because I get those.
Watch out for people you don't really talk to.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, bro, if you really just don't know them, I had somebody hit me up and I knew the person, but I think the page was created by someone else. So they hit me up asking me like, "Hey, I'm locked out of." They tried to pull the. I'm locked out of my account. Can I use your number? So they could send the code. And I'm like, nope. But I knew it wasn't that person because right when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I done seen this one too many times. These scams, man, y'all out there scamming, man. Y'all ain't shit, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all tripping, bro. Like y'all go get a life.
It's the age of the scammers, man.
Yeah, speaking of age of the scammers, man, let's talk about rappers and let's talk about our local rap scene. Well, before we get into that, man, I want to definitely talk about the project. I actually listened to it earlier today. One of my favorite ones, and I can't remember the name of the song. Forgive me, but it had the Godfather, the sample of the clip of the movie.
The song that's More.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That one really like stood out to me. For one, I'm a huge Godfather fan. Yeah. Like, my dad loved the God. I remember way back in the day, of course, DVDs. We bought them like the gift set. It was like all three movies. I only like the first two. But yeah, man. Well, tell us about the new project, bro. When did it come out?
It came out October 25th, which was my birthday. Which wasn't planned, but it just happened that way, like to where. It was close enough to where if I didn't drop it on my birthday, I was like, okay, now I'm just not dropping it on purpose. It just lined up with me going out there, the music being done, and the music getting done, and me being out there doing some visuals, and I was like, well, why drop a single? I got the whole thing already. So I was like, I'll drop it and then just drop the content like one by one.
You and oh my God, brain fart. Producer. for the
Acosta.
Acosta.
Yeah,
Shout out, my bad, Acosta the man. Um,
former TDM.
yeah, alumni, TDM Talk alumni, who had a memorable moment, with the crawler.
The crawler.
But shout out to Anna. Where you at, Anna? Nah. Yeah, shout out to the whole team, man. But the chemistry, man, that you guys have is
Yeah,
insane, bro. Like,
it's
you know,
it's very easy to create with him because I think he gets what I be talking about. He could decipher what I'm asking for, like the Samoan Spike track for Zillify 2. I was like, hey, can you just make me some Samoan?
yeah.
Or maybe like with the chant. And he's like, oh, I'll let you know. And then he sent me what ended up being there with their guitar.
Bro, I remember when you sent it to me.
No.
I went cry for. I think I was at. I'll never forget because I remember I was at work. I went crazy. I
Yeah.
said this. It hyped me up
Yeah.
immediately. So yeah, shout out to him, man, for being able to just bring that shit to life, bro. But
Yeah.
that comes, I think, with the chemistry, working
Yeah.
together.
And then this last time, I pretty much had just told him, I was like, can you send me something with loops? Because that's just what I was in the mood for.
Yeah,
Of course, I like making tracks with drums, but something about loops, I just feel like it makes them hear you a little bit more.
yeah,
And be like, oh, yeah, he's getting to the point. So, like with that more track, and then while I put that clip, I just felt like, as men, we all go through some shit, but at the end of the day, like, what are you going to do? You're just going to cry about it or actually do something about it?
I'm glad you said that, man, because the last maybe 3 to 4 months, the majority of what I see on people's stories, and
Yeah.
this comes from a lot of artists, it's a lot of bitching and whining about, how shit ain't fair, it ain't right, and this and I'm like, nobody cares. Like, work harder.
It's just easy to make an excuse.
Yeah.
And then that's like, that's not going to solve nothing. It's not going to get you to where you want to get to. So I feel like, man, just pull your pants up and just keep rocking, man.
I know most women, any ladies out there, if you want to chime in on this, like, I know a lot of women do not like a man that whines and bitches all the time. Like, I don't even like being around someone that does that. I hate it, bro, because it's like, oh, man, the fuck up, bro. Like, we all go through shit, right? And I'm not gonna tell another person how they should handle their drama.
And that also speaks to just how much you attribute your name to. Like, don't sign up for stuff if you're going through stuff. Don't put yourself in a position to be unreliable.
Yeah, no, that's true because I think people don't understand what comes with everything, man.
Yeah.
Like, and they think it's easy, because they see someone else and they figure they're doing it effortlessly. So they're like, you know what, shit, I can do it too. But then the minute they go through some turmoil or some kind of drama or dilemma, or when shit just ain't going their way, I think that's when they sit there and be like, nah, well, fuck this, man. Shit ain't going my way. They don't ever book me for shows, or I do this, I do that, and they still don't show me love. That's one thing I see. Oh, y'all gonna see, and it's like, it gets tiring after a while seeing that, because it's like,
Yeah, man. Just the way I look at it is just be responsible. Be a person of your word. And like I said, if you're going through something, just don't sign yourself up.
yeah, yeah, because it's not an easy thing to be in whether you're doing the music, whether you're doing even what we do with the podcast, and like, if I can be going through something, but I still got to get up, come and do these interviews and sit down and talk about whatever we need to talk about and keep it moving. Like, there's no time for pity parties, bro.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, because half the time nobody really cares, to be honest.
And then a lot of time I feel just like people be just throwing politics into something that's not politics. A lot of shit's just business.
So who you voting for?
Who you
Who you voting for?
It's private.
That's a private
information.
private information. Oh, you mean politics, like in the like?
Yeah, like adding like, oh, he didn't say he didn't want to do this track because he felt like some shit is just business.
I think when you take out, and I think I heard, and I think we talked about this when I think I heard Mace on the It Is What It Is podcast say, business is not personal.
You got to keep your feelings.
Yeah.
The main thing is you got to keep your feelings out of it.
It's hard.
Don't think everything's a slight to you.
Yeah.
Some things is just business. Some people got a price. Some people don't got a price. Some people just don't want to do it. Like, at the end of the day, you just got to respect that.
We talked about that too with like artists who charge, and then they give their price and then they get mad that that someone doesn't want to
Yeah,
pay
see,
it.
like I look at it both ways. It's like the same way, you want somebody to ask. You also, if you want them to ask, you also got to provide the opportunity for them to say, nah. So not everybody's gonna agree, but that's cool. Like I've had people ask me, and I was like, I give them a price, and then it's like, oh, no, I appreciate it. Like I can't do that. Like that's
And just
cool.
keep it moving.
That's cool with me. Like
Yeah,
yeah, it's on me. Like if you don't want to do, oh, okay. Like
yeah,
how you gonna discourage somebody from asking?
yeah. That's true. I
By
mean,
saying like, oh, don't be asking me if you don't not money ready. Well, I gotta know what the price is first.
yeah. That's true. That's true too.
It's gotta make sense at the end of the day. Like if you gotta come out a little something, then come out a little something. But if you don't want to, that's cool too.
So man, look, we're already in November, bro. It ain't,
Yeah,
but
that happened quick.
yeah,
Huh?
quick. I mean, I feel like, man, it just feels. I think our first event this year was March Madness.
Yeah.
That was like, of course,
That was
and that was early March. And it's like, damn it, we're already in November, bro. And like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is in a couple weeks, and then next thing you know, we're Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. What do you got for the rest of this year, man? Any surprises? Anything that
Yeah, man. I don't know if I'm gonna drop any projects. I might drop a couple singles or a couple videos. Besides going anywhere, I am going to LA next month. Well, this month.
Okay.
Now. I'm going to LA to work on some stuff with Navy and other producer out there.
Okay.
So besides that, I'm still gonna be creating. But as far as dropping, I got a couple of songs, singles, but I don't see no more projects for the rest of the year.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you take out the holidays and there ain't really too much left.
Yeah. That's why I've been doing so much because I have stuff right here.
Yeah. You ready to rock and roll, man.
I'm ready to not do nothing in December, but you won't ever.
You won't know. And man, it's crazy. You brought that up. We were just talking about that because we're like, and this although I'm not an artist, but it's an advice I always gave because I did that with the podcast. Like, we took a good amount of time off before we started doing episodes, but I had episodes already in the stash, and we just would drop once a week, and as what I would tell the artists, the same thing. Like, man, just make sure you have some shit stashed. That way, when you do have some downtime, guess what? I got something I can drop.
Yeah, like at the same time too, I have 4-hour sessions with Nick, and I don't go there just like to record something and leave. Like that whole 4 hours is getting used, and I'll make some for what I got over here. I'll make some for what I got over there. I'll make some for what I got over there. So, other than that, and also when people want to work with me, I'm quick about it. And I was like, if I want to do the song with that artist, I'll do the track with that artist, and that way they're dropping that too,
Mm-hmm.
So it's always either, I got some stuff in the tuck or somebody else is dropping something with me.
What are some of like your favorite projects from this year?
From other artists?
Yeah, from other artists.
Baby Lee's project.
Yeah.
Homegrown. The Leatherfaces, AB and Acosta.
Dope.
Omerta 2 with Slim.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie's Tidal Wave. That one's heavy in rotation.
Nice.
I think Bad Child's project, that was early.
Yeah, that was crazy.
that lasted a while.
Yeah, that seemed like it was so long ago, man.
Yeah.
But that was, I want to say, like in April, maybe March, April-ish. Yeah, because we did the show at the was it the House of Blues?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, so much has happened, when you stay busy, you just kind of forget things, bro.
Yeah, man. So there's been a lot of good music out here. People been dropping, but as far as projects, those are like the first ones that come to mind. As far as like, people from here.
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. Your relationship with Viva Mezcal and 86 Inca, is that still, y'all still locked in?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going to link up with them when I go out there. Actually, I'm supposed to do a video with Viva Mezcal to a song produced by Bad Child.
Man, shout out to them boys, man. We missed them this year at Embrace the Culture, man. I had tried to reach out to Audio P and seeing if, they was going to come out, and he might have changed his number or something. Actually, fun fact, I actually have Viva Mezcal's USB from last year. Because DJ Obedient gave it to me. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, somebody left their USB." I didn't know whose it was until I think when I got the laptop, I was like, "Man, let me plug this in." I still got it. It's at
You
home.
know what? That just makes me think like, he told you, I know you told me he ended up telling you that he could just keep it, like it was cool.
Yeah,
But it's like, it's funny how crucial keeping it used to be, like
yeah,
it used to be your everything. Now it's kind of quick to get one.
yeah. It's like, you're good. You can
But
have it. Bet I'm gonna clear it and use it.
back in the 2000s, or
Man,
you
that
you
you
better
needed that. You better hang on. They
yeah,
used to,
because Vega did a show with when he opened up for Baby Lee opened up for Conejo,
okay.
and one of the artists that was on that tour, he didn't he forgot his USB,
Oh, okay, okay.
and there was no quick get a USB because it was already like time.
Yeah. That's why it be so important,
Yeah,
man. Too like you want to. That's why we again we try our best to get people to like email the
yeah,
tracks
yeah,
and then still okay, because you never know, man. Bringing the USB, you could probably bring the wrong USB. You know what I'm saying? Or you bring the USB and that shit is blank, or you lose it like you said, and then what? What's the backup to that?
yeah. You gotta be prepared.
You can't bring no burnt disc no more,
It's
man.
easy. It's easy to sign up to do a show, but
Yeah,
actually come through and do what you're supposed to do, it takes effort.
yeah, yeah. I know one of the things that I don't know if you were joking or not, but I think it's a good topic
Yeah.
about bringing up, local artists with managers. Because I'll be honest, there are some guys out there that got managers, and I'm like, why the
Mm.
fuck do you have one? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm thinking, why? How is that you really not getting booked? Like I just again, I could be wrong, but I see so many people with quote unquote managers, but then these managers really not doing nothing for them.
Yeah, the way I look at it, it just has to have some benefit other than making somebody middleman for you when you could just have the conversation yourself. I try not to have too many people involved. I mean, there's not a lot of money involved. I don't think there's enough money involved yet to just have somebody be that middleman.
Correct.
Now, I mean, if that's just the way you prefer to do business, or maybe just if a manager could like talk you into a situation, like you got a manager with a good mouthpiece, I can see that.
Yeah. Like
If
giving you like a big opportunity.
bringing something to the table, or is able to reach out to people and have something do something for you on his behalf, like I get
Correct.
that. But if you just have somebody to be like, hey, go talk to them instead of them just talking to you, then that's like, I don't really look at it as a manager. Just kind of look at it as like some type of middleman conversation.
No, that's what's up. That's
So
what's
like,
up.
if you want to have a manager, it would just have benefit. If it has a benefit.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I'm the same way because I mean, some people got managers and neither one of them doing shit. So it's like, what are y'all doing? Like y'all just fake playing like
Yeah.
artist man. Yeah, again, but people want to just appear to have these titles and not really be it or
Yeah.
don't know how to be it. So no, I totally get that, man. Man, is there anything else, bro, that we ain't touched on? Pause. Yet that you want to get off your chest?
Man, off my mind. No, I mean, I got a lot, you know. Hopefully, everybody who listened to the project enjoyed the project. Same thing with 7 Reasons that I dropped with Too Quick and 100 Fires. That wasn't too long ago either. So if you haven't, I hope you check that out too. And I mean, if you follow what I do, just keep paying attention.
I
I'm gonna be
definitely.
very active for a minute.
I'll say you one of the most consistent artists out here, man, and consistent with the work and with the quality
Yeah.
of the work as well. It's not just to put out bullshit. You're not just throwing shit out there. Like the shit be really dope, and you can see it. The people fuck with it, bro. Like I always people. You got a lot of respect out here, man. Like you do a lot of shit for a lot of people behind the scenes and whatnot. So I salute you for that, bro, because you've done a lot of shit for me as well. So, people that people don't know about.
Yeah, man, I
So,
do. I'm big on just positive energy and just being solid. I think when you're solid, there's a lot of scenarios you don't have to worry about because
right.
either people just have that much respect for you, or just know what type of person you are, that you don't have to really deal with funny situations.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man, any last minute shout outs, my brother?
Man, nothing, man. Shout out to Young Elder and No Sleeps
Yes,
Productions,
sir.
always behind almost everything I do. You know, all the producers that work with me, artists, Acosta, Too Quick, 100 Fires for these last couple projects. You know, just
Yeah, some
that's where
dope,
I'm at.
dope,
Shout
dope.
out TDM
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. That always supporting us, always showing love in whichever way that they can. You know, you're a constant presence for a lot of us. So, shout out TDM as always.
No, I appreciate you stopping by, man. It's been a long time. You were one of the first guests that we had on the
Yeah,
show. Actually,
TDM
I think
time.
y'all were the second guest ever. I think we had
It was
Cuban Diva Anthony,
it
and
was quick.
yeah,
It was one of the first couple episodes.
that was wild.
Yeah,
That was a wild day. I remember
yeah,
that day because anyway, we ain't even not gonna go. We're not gonna revisit the
yeah.
past, but it was definitely a
You
good.
gotta sign up for the Patreon for that one.
Yeah,
You gotta sign
exactly.
up for the
Which is coming
Patreon for that
soon.
one.
Yeah, go on and hit that subscribe button. Not on YouTube, but on
Exclusive episodes,
exclusive episodes, the behind the scenes of what really happened.
membership perks.
Well, man, again, thank you for stopping by, bro.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
have to definitely do this again. You know, your door is open.
For
The
sure.
door is always open for you every time.
Man, I
Appreciate
appreciate
the
it.
Jack Daniels,
Yes,
gentlemen.
sir.
Jack, we have sipping on a little bit here and there, but again, make sure you guys go follow him. Check the link in the description. Y'all go check out his music, man. The dude is really dope for real in real life, and and the music, man. So, again, we thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And on that note, we are them damn Mexicans.